Hello, let's talk about why a seller would want to sell their own house. Number one, you want to save the commission. Number two, it's not that hard to sell my own house. Number three, you want to be in charge. Number four, you believe escrow takes care of everything. Number five, how'd you arrive at your selling price? Let's take a look at each one of these reasons. Number one, you want to save the commission. How do most buyers buy a house? The buyer feels they need an agent to get the job done right. Most buyers don't buy a house every month or two, so they want the help of an expert. Typically, the type of buyer that buys for sale by owner is someone that knows what they're doing. The buyer usually asks if the seller would take the asking price minus the commission for it. Both parties can't save the commission. If the buyer doesn't ask you for that, then maybe your asking price was too low to begin with. Number two, it's not that hard to sell my own house. If one saw the paperwork that was required by the broker to keep from being sued and to plug the holes to minimize that from happening, the stack of paperwork would be about 3 inches thick with new forms anywhere from 1 to 3 being added each year. Number three, you want to be in charge. Yes, that can be your choice. Number four, if you believe escrow takes care of everything. Escrow doesn't sell homes, and they do not keep you from being sued. They are a disinterested third party that makes sure what you as the seller and buyer come up with in the contract is completed. They do not favor the seller or the buyer. Your agent takes on that liability, so you as the seller shouldn't have to. That is why the real estate agent has errors and omission insurance. You can take on that liability as the seller, but you may want to carry a personal umbrella liability insurance policy. Mine is for $2 million. Number five, how do you arrive at your selling price? Most go online to get a free guesstimate of what the house is worth. One must know that just about all of the online companies that give you a free estimate for your house also buys houses. Did you get a true market value or one that where they were willing to buy your house at? What do they charge as a convenience fee in buying it for cash? Most charge between 8 and 15% of the value to sell it to them for cash. Do you need any repairs? If so, down comes the selling price of what they'll be paying you. I find most sellers are happy that they sold their own homes themselves, but at what cost? I find quite often that they did not sell the house for the highest price, especially in the environment that we're in now. Homes are on the market are selling for over $10,000 to $100,000 in Southern California over the list price because they're drawing a lot of buyers competing to buy the house. Sellers are getting 5 to 21 offers on their house. If you didn't, then you were leaving money on the table. I can't speak for all agents because who you work with makes a difference. Just like which heart doctor you chose to help you when it was important. How do I get my sellers more money? I have 3 different ways to get your house sold. Most agents have one way, the traditional way. They put it in the multiple listing and wait for it to sell. My 3 ways include how to sell it for more money in the shortest amount of time and for the least amount of hassle. One way is to sell it with no repairs and or lots of people going through your home. It can be a fast closing, no staging, no cleaning, convenience of sale, you choose the closing date, and no double moves. The second option is the traditional way that works great for more money if you choose some of my suggestions. It could draw 46% or more buyers willing to view the house in person. It can average a 10% higher selling price. It can also sell in 72% less time. A third way is what the rich sellers use to get their highest price and lower fees. If you're curious, but don't want a salesperson sitting across from you at the kitchen table just as yet, text or call me and I'll send you more information to see if you're all ready to make more more money in the shortest amount of time and on the least amount of hassle before the hot market changes. My name is Pixley Lewis with eXp Realty. My license number is 00543366. Text or call me at 909-213-2110. Again, that's 909-213-2110. Bye-bye for now.